Hello. So recently I ran a summit with 24 speakers, and one of the biggest things was, how do I set up a freebie, right? Because all the speakers wanted to set up a freebie so that when they spoke, people had something to sign up for their list for. So they were all giving away freebies, and some of them were newer entrepreneurs and had never really done this for themselves. They don't have a marketing funnel. They don't do a whole lot of marketing. They do local coaching and services. So I had to help them how to set up a freebie. Now there's a long 1 hour video on exactly how to do it, but I didn't want you to have to sit through all that. So I will leave a link to it in case you want it, but for now I'm just going to give you the quick and the dirty of it, right? So freebie is something that you want to have behind a gated page, which means that they have to give you an email address or some information in order to get that freebie. And the reason is, to me, it's divine compensation. You're giving, they're giving, it's all kosher. And it's a little bit better than just asking for them to sign up. And not that your newsletters and your emails don't have value, but it always helps to give before you ask. So when we give them a freebie, we can ask them for their email address. And then the way that we do that is there's 2 videos that I have also linked that will show you how to set these things up in MailerLite and MailChimp. In this video, I just want to do whatever is outside of that. So we're not talking about the landing page, but the process would be that you would set up a beautiful landing page, and then a success page, or a thank you for registering page. And then there would be an email that would come with the document or the video or the meditation. So that's a good point. What exactly is a freebie? So a freebie is anything of value that they can get online. So it could be an audio meditation, maybe. Maybe it's a recorded webinar or class that you've done that would offer them value. Maybe it's a PDF that they can download and read. Maybe it's a calendar that they can use. Maybe it's some kind of practical workbook that you've put together for them to use. Any of those types of things, anything that really has value to them. And what I've learned is things that are actionable, like workbooks, like meditations, are very helpful. Just long lists of things don't always work. But if you tell them that there's something practical, something that they can actually do within that freebie, usually it works a lot better. So I just wanted to give you a couple of instances. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to talk about the different ways that you can set these different types of files up. So, of course, right now I'm using Zoom because I love Zoom, and I got to tell you, it's a great place to record video or audio because it gives you both. So you can use Zoom for free. I believe it's like a 40-minute cutoff for a session, but that's plenty of time to get out, a meditation or a teaching or anything that you want. You can always use just your computer's camera and video as well. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be valuable. You have to get value out of it. So we don't need this quite yet. This is the back end of my WordPress. But let's go to Canva. So in Canva, I've already set up these things before, but you can use, the letter size. Again, this is the free canvas, so everybody has this ability. You can do a letter size, or if you want, you can do ebook size, right? So you can click on whatever you want, and it'll give you a template. Now I have done another video on how to use Canva, so I don't want to go too far into it, but I'll show you like one of the freebies that I've made here. One moment, I got a lot of designs. They're not all organized yet. I guess I could have set this up before, but I didn't, so now you're stuck. All right, so here's one that I set up for one of the speakers. Uh-oh, what's happening? It's just going slow for the upload. Now, as you can see, it's many pages. And then the great thing about Canva is I can download right to a PDF. So it'll just be a PDF. But then you're like, how do you get that, right? How do you get that PDF? So once my computer catches up with me, I think it's still loading all the pictures and images. And this one's a bit long, so you'll find that when you do go long in Canva, it can tend to junk up the. Hello, do I have you yet? Are you here yet? Anyway, so it's all designed in there, and it is going to take a little bit extra because I think this is about 15 pages of, you know, images and fonts and whatnot. So what we would do is, and this is my internet. That's what it is. It's my internet, so I'm still recording, and so I'm happy about that. But you would just download that as a PDF, and it would come out as a PDF. And then what do you do with that, right? Because you can't just load that to an email or a landing page. You need something else. And that's where your back end of your website comes in handy. If you don't have a website, you can always load it to Google Docs and share it out of a Google Drive. That's one way of doing it that I've seen it done before. But usually if you have a website, you just go to media. And, you know, this is a WordPress site. If you have something different, it's going to look slightly different. But wherever you load your images, you should be able to add a PDF file, right? So let's add that. If I can find one. Here's one. And so I'll open it. Let's see how my internet's doing now. So it's loading it right here. And then we're going to magically get this link just by clicking on it as soon as it's done loading. Okay, there it is. And so we're just going to click on that, and then you're going to see the URL. So we're going to grab that URL, and that is going to be the URL that we use in our MailChimp or MailerLite or whatever our email service campaign is. When we say download here, this is going to be the link. And that download button, again, it's not going to be on the gated page, on the landing page. It's going to be on either the success page or the follow-up email. So that's how you get a PDF freebie. And now the same thing is probably true. The best way that I've seen for an audio file is also through WordPress. So you could set up its own page, WordPress page, and put the audio, you know, attach the audio file right into the page. That's usually one of the best ways to do it if you don't have an image with the audio. If it's just strictly audio, that's often the best way to do it. And again, you would just, you know, create a page, add media, upload that audio file, and boom, it should be there. You might need an audio plugin of some type, but it shouldn't be very hard, and some things have it naturally within it. It just depends on that. So the only other thing that I wanted to show you was if you're making a video, is I just wanted to give you a couple of tips and that you can do things right in YouTube. You don't have to get any type of fancy software or anything, not even the free stuff. You don't need any of that stuff. So what I do is I go to my channel, and all my information is going to be there, and then go to Video Manager, and you're going to see that your left-hand side kind of changes here. So I could go into any of these videos and edit, but let's just say I created to create a video. So, and then we just go down to Video Editor, and I just want to show you this real quick before we do that though. This is all free music. So, you know, if you're worried about royalties on music, royalty-free music, YouTube has a ton right here. So if you want to add that to there, you can. There's also sound effects, I believe. There's also sound effects that you could be using, and you can add those in whenever you like. But we're going to go down to video editing. And as you can see, it's going to pull all of my latest videos up. So I could actually just drag them right here if I wanted, right? And that's not going to erase that other video. This is just going to create a whole new video. So let's just put test here so I don't get confused. And then you can also add your own images or sounds or whatever, you know, whatever you want. So you go in here and let's just say this is my image. If it's not here, I could always go to upload and upload one. But I'm going to make this really easy. I'm just going to upload this. And then I can jam this in wherever I want. I can put it here. But then I can also move it over there, and it'll come first. I can make it as long as I like. And then I can move that guy out. You know, we could definitely do whatever we like with this thing. And then if we needed audio, say I wasn't speaking, or say you just wanted something fun in the background, you can always pick a song. Hold on, it should play. You hit click, click. Come on, let's try dropping it in. As soon as you drop it in, it usually starts playing. Maybe not today. Or it may be playing. Sometimes Zoom flushes out the sound on my computer, so that's probably it. And that's basically it. Like, if you keep going back, you can add anything that you like here. You know, you can do all kinds of fun edits. This is a free tool. It's right in YouTube. There are limitations, of course, so, you know, you want to look at that, but you can even mess with the video here and change a lot of this stuff, change the volume, the treble, there's filters. I mean, it's pretty cool. So you can add your own text right in YouTube. So it doesn't have to be a fancy video. This is really easy. And then all you do is, once you've published it, which I'm not going to do here because this is a mess, let's face it. And all you're going to do, let's go back to my channel, is you just click on the video that was there, and it'll probably give you a link way before this when it's, you know, saying that it's processing your edits. Boy, my computer's moving slow today. Sorry guys, it's moving really slow. But you just want to grab that share URL. So sometimes people grab this URL up here. Some people grab this URL up here, and that is not the one that you want to grab. You want to grab this one right here. And then you're just going to pop that in, you know, and if your landing page is like MailerLite and it accepts a video, you could put the video right in there. I'd also send it to them in an email just so that they have it in case they can't watch it right away. And I really believe that's about all that is not covered in the MailerLite or the MailChimp videos. It's just how do I get that freebie, right? So you really have to decide what is the best format for your freebie. You know, do you love video? And more importantly, do your audience members like video? Do they like a PDF that they can scan? I mean, you can ask them if you have a group, or there's a group that you belong to that have your ideal customers in it. Ask them the question, you know, when you get information, how would you like to receive it? Do you want it in a course? Do you want it in a webinar? Do you want it in a download PDF? Do you want just a meditation or an audio file or a podcast? What is it that they want? And they'll tell you. And so that is about all I have. If you guys have questions on how to set up a freebie, please let me know, because it should be easy, peasy, simple. And if you're really stressing over it or it's frustrating you, I don't want that to happen. I want you to be able to do this smoothly and make it fun and creative, because marketing should be simpler. So let's make it simpler. Ask me any questions you have, and have a great day.